up to Threats, and oh my god, Threats does not flinch at all. Holy, Bugha rolled up so confident into that box.
Bugha and Threats, if they're able to hold the high ground, they took down the player with the mythic overclock pulse rifles. Now it's theirs to claim.
That means Threats now has pulse rifle, and Threats has insane aim.
It's gotten broken down again. No one is allowing players to get situated.
What is going on? There's so many katanas though. Bugha takes down Polarized. This could be Bugha Threats win.
Consistently over and over. We don't have Kings of Hype just yet, but we do have teams in trouble. Duke and Edgy are one of the few here. They get to the front side of the zone. They are just playing.
Duke's and Edgy playing really well right now.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Bugha takes down Bacon. It's happening. It's happening.
Staying ahead of the zone. Duke and Edgy.
Bugha Threats on the high ground. Let's go.
Talked about what he picked up.
Bugha's playing lower layers though. Now he's come up. There we go. 87 builds and the heal off. Come on, Bugha. Come on, Threats.
It's going to be so hard for some of these teams to recover.
Oh, Cold running the flint knock. Interesting.
Stay away from ultimate low ground.
That's right. Cold and Acorn are down here though. Four Elims in trouble. No builds to work with, and the heals are starting to run thin, but I do see a flint knock, so there's plenty of plays to be made here. Let's watch Cold get through this will build. They're on the tarp now. They're eyeing up these
0 builds for Cold. Come on. Flint knock and legendary pump in hand. That's some crazy damage output for Cold.
They can.
Only siphon builds though. Oh, nice layer swap.
Another little crevice asleep.
Oh, it's the Vive and Skittles. That's a hard team to try and take out here. Deuce goes down, but Edgy's still up.
An absolute shambles. Not much to work with, but at least Acorn gives him something.
Oh, they're playing this well. Cooper and Mero still here as well.
As an individual,
so many good duos still in this. Acorn and dude, Acorn and Cold playing this so smart right now. Acorn's gonna try and go ahead. Cold's gonna get the loot. Oh no, but Sphinx and Poyo roll up.
But in comes Poyo, in comes Sphinx.
Oh, they go down.
He gets dropped.
Good attempt.
Sphinx and Poyo late in the game.
Bugha Threat still on the high ground though.
Why we talked them out. They have just been so consistent, keeping a low profile, making their way to endgame.
Dude, these were some good duos in the endgame. Pump and Trashy, Cooper, Mero. We had Acorn, we had Bugha. Sphinx and Poyo. Bugha drops down. Bugha scrapping with all of them. Oh my god, and winning. No. This is good though. He just had to play disruption. Threats is gonna win the heal off.
Soon we'll find out.
2v1.
Sphinx have so much time.
Can Threats hold on?
Seconds on the clock here to make a move.
Has he got the builds?
Yeah, the Shadow Tracker pistol.
Wait, 2v1v1. Barker's in the middle. Barker's building. Barker's actually holding them off Threats. This is so perfect for Threats. Barker was blocking off Sphinx and Poyo's angle of Threats on the high ground, and Threats has the heal off. I think this is gonna be a Bugha win. Oh, Sphinx. What heal off did Poyo have? He gets the med miss though. Wait.
Look at that pile of loot. He just
no slurps though. No slurps.
This is not your typical heal off. This is one that you had to absolutely fight for.
Nah, Threats wins this, right?
Puts it all on the line.
No med missed.
To the zone.
2 splashes. Wait, the med missed.
He has to survive for a little bit longer.
Wait, he's got the slurp. He can't pop it though. He can't pop it first.
When it matters most, and he
Bugha Threats, baby. Oh my god.
If there's gonna be a heal off,
why is NA going to more heal offs?
Yeah, there it goes. And we were kind of
let's go, baby. Dig win. Hashtag dig win, baby. Bugha on the board.
Is Bugha that guy? We talk about the
Bugha. Good stuff, Threats. Good composure from Threats. He had so many mats and so many meds. Oh, I was saying Threats is lethal with that pulse rifle. Yo, Mike and Ike, thank you for the 10 gifted. I appreciate it. Chat, if you don't know, we're getting 10 gifted every dig win today from Mike and Ike.
Just like that, Threats and Bugha.
Let's go, baby.
But they don't quite find anything with the tags they put down. But Bugha, completely different story. Already knock in hand. Now eyeing up the high ground. They're giving Bugha and Threats a run for their money. They're making it difficult.
Everything comes crashing down for a moment to the high ground they were trying to take. Vanishes right before our very eyes. They're continuously trying to fight, but Bugha goes down. That's Threats who's fighting back tooth and nail. Backed up Knifer, and that's how they were able to separate it and make for an easy elimination. You gotta imagine now that Bugha and Threats, if they're able to hold the high ground, they took down the player with the mythic overclock pulse rifles. Now it's theirs to claim, and if they have the high ground, that's a ton of pressure they could put on the lobby.
Well, it's crazy. It's gotten broken down again. No one is allowing players to get situated or settled here in game 4. It is a complete battle. They are literally kinetic blading their way through those builds consistently over and over. We don't have Kings of Hype just yet, but we do have teams in trouble. Duke and Edgy are one of the few here. They get to the front side of the zone. They are just playing excellent right now as far as their rotates go.
Yeah, they're doing it through many different ways as well. High ground, low ground, staying ahead of the zone. Duke and Edgy are just playing so consistent, but I talked about what he picked up. He has the high ground, and now we're seeing what you can do when all that loot loot is coming to fruition. The pressure is going to be so hard for some of these teams to recover. That's why the name of the game at this stage is stay away from ultimate low ground.
That's right, Cold and Acorn are down here though. 4 Elims in trouble. No builds to work with, and the heals are starting to run thin, but I do see a Flint knock, so there's plenty of plays to be made here. Let's watch Cold get through this will build. They're on the tarp now. They're eyeing up these players here, and look at this. They're working together. The double pickaxe. Edgy is there on the other side of the wall. Can they get the conversion? Of course they can. And there's a couple builds, but they're used up pretty quickly. And another little crevice to sleep through. And now it's going to come down to the reaction.
Yeah, these are big points that they're picking up while they're in absolute shambles. Not much to work with, but at least Acorn gives him something. 8 builds, anything to defend yourself. But you know Cold, one of the most skilled players as an individual. Something is better than nothing as the pressure from above continues to be poured down. They find another elimination and a huge siphon that I don't know if they can actually pick it up. They're going to have to sacrifice some HP, and that's Cold. He goes back to the storm to try to find it, but in comes Pollo, in comes Sphinx, down goes Acorn. It's all up to Cold. He gets dropped. Skittles as well. Sphinx and Pollo late in the game are on a terror.
This is exactly why we talked them out. They have just been so consistent, keeping a low profile, making their way to endgame, and now they're here to make a name for themselves on the NA America region here. Let's see what North America's got as Bugha comes down. He's going to go ahead and throw himself into the fight. Trashy sticks behind to stay for the heal, but Bugha jumps in and finds one, and now he's taken out. Did they go too soon? We'll find out. Pollo, Sphinx have so much time, 20 seconds on the clock here to make a move. They could win this.
Yeah, the Shadow Tracker pistol could be big, especially if anybody's trying to kinetic blade to the outside of zone. That mark for a few seconds gonna let him know where we're at. Bugha takes some tag. His position is gonna be revealed, but Threats almost smooth towards the high ground, getting tagged out. He has all the heals for his team, which is why we saw Bugha drop down low.
No way!
Bugha. Down goes Bugha. Sphinx yet again. He picks up his 4th elimination. The med miss is huge. Look at that pile of loot he just found.
This is not your typical heal off. This is one that you had to absolutely fight for. Sphinx puts it all on the line, steps into the zone, gets the siphon. Is it going to be enough? He has to survive for a little bit longer, but no, Threats finds a heal when it matters most, and he does survive in the end. If there's going to be a heal off, I want it to play out just like that.
Yeah, there it goes. And we were kind of talking backstage, kind of questioning a little bit. Is Threats that guy? Is Bugha that guy? We talk about the chat that's going on around this team. Can they take that top spot? Because it's been all about Cold and Acorn. Well, guess what? The question has been answered. The Kings have arrived.
Well, we've seen the simulations. We know what can happen when you put such exceptional, decorated players together. And just like that, Threats and Bugha do enough to seal the deal and get the win. That was an exceptional and incredible game for not only Dignitas Bugha, but Man City's Threats.
Yeah, and you saw some teams go down early, Kanata and Aegis. You saw some teams perform well above standards, including Bugha and Threats in that victory royale in the 4th game. So leaderboard, once again, must be tossed turned upside down. So I'm going to go throw it over Zeke and our analyst one more time to let us know where everybody stands.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Fantastic set of games so far. First off, give a big welcome to Kelly, who is joining us here and will be with us for the last set of games. My gosh, though, Bugha and Threats. I like that Jacob kind of asked the question, is Bugha that guy? Is Threats that guy? Seems like they're both him.
They're both the guy, and you could see that all the way from Zone 7 where they did that dead side rotation, playing so smart that allowed them to get the advantage when Zone 8 did pull, and they just kind of had a little bit of a luck of the draw there where the zone did pull directly towards where they were, and because of that advantageous position, they were able to get height early and then hold it for pretty much the rest of the game.
Yeah, and honestly, just because of that exact position they were in, they were able to, last so long throughout endgame. Yeah, tons of eliminations. We can see it like 12 eliminations taking height. And again, too, the timing of them moving throughout height. And also having that gun just tears through builds, especially when you're on high. It's crazy.
Yeah, the pulse rifle incredibly beneficial, and Threats making a great play right here, making sure that he had to try and grab the heal offs because we saw Sphinx doing the same thing. And we know that if you're on the low ground, that's where there's going to be a lot of loot on the ground because that's where all the players are dropping. So he couldn't allow Sphinx to do that by himself. Threats drops down, finds a lucky heal, to be fair. And they grab that victory royale.
Absolutely. Well, hey.
Threats on the high ground, though. Let's go, Bugha.
Has come to an end.
Come on, Bugha. Bring it back, son. Bugha has been in 7th all day today, chat. Right on the edge of being at that qualification, but just not having the one game they need. Come on.
They don't have any elims.
Oh my God, let's go, Bugha.
Is the fact that they are now earning placement points to scratch that. Finally, the points start to
Go,
add up.
Bugha.
Make it 2 elims.
Bugha, Bugha,
The show
Bugha.
right now from height, and we have seen every team on high ground effectively uncontested throughout the day.
Oh no, Rise and Yomzo blocking each other a little bit here.
Still in this too.
Looked like he just coned his opponent.
Bucky takes
into
down
the box
Scope.
to give himself
Unless this
a
is the
free
kill feed
rotation.
Buggy, I think it might
As they
be.
move to the low side of the zone. Legendary Slurp Juice means
Rise and Yomzo on the low ground, but they're running out of mats.
In the blink of an eye.
Still
Into the top
17 teams. Doesn't feel like it. It's so quiet down here. Bugha threats are based off the island. Such a good spot. Zone's pulling back. Come on, Bugha. Bring it home, son. Come on.
This is an ingenious play. Will it pay off? Only time will tell.
Hamstone Factor also trying to close that gap. They will be up there inside the top 5 conversation. We're going to have a race for a finish.
Rise has got the meds, but they don't have too many mats right now. They're playing zone, but they need to find something. Rise is looking with the shadow tracker. Pamstu hits a big shot. Nice, Pamstu. Oh, Pamstu.
And the flick shot.
Bugha threats, though. They're just skybase and they're chilling.
Trying to keep everything
This
intact
game
for him,
6
but they
is gonna be
run out of
ridiculous with the way this
resources,
leaderboard is
running out of
looking.
time, and they go back to the lobby on that one. That's Rise who picks up another knock. Him and Yomzo
Res gets another
trying to
elim in the
take
feed.
first
Rise
place
still
back,
going.
which
Yomzo
they
goes
had
down. The
one
leaderboard is
save
going to be
on the
so
day.
close if Rise
Staggering
falls
himself
here.
out. One splash less. Time is running
One
out.
build.
Rise now needs to beeline his zone. He's taking so
Oh,
much damage.
Rise,
Storm,
beautiful
he fires off
play.
a huge shot, but
No,
opportunity
we
running
can't
out
get
the
it.
window,
Oh, this
and Rise
leaderboard
goes
is going to be
He's
so
finished.
close.
Bugha and Threats now
If Bugha Threats win this
on
game,
easy street here.
we are going to
Plenty
be
of
in for the most
placement points and a
ridiculous
win,
game 12.
waiting for them to be
Come on,
picked
Bugha.
up here,
Come
but
on,
they
Bugha.
do
The
have a
only
little
duo
bit of
left in the
material
lobby.
to work with. It's going to be very
TK
patient
Whale
from
Trashy
here on out
solos,
for them.
and then
Otherwise,
Threats and Bugha as a duo. Come on, Bugha.
Trashy is up. He finds his way into the storm. Their win condition revealed to him. That's a slurp juice. TK.
44 seconds till closeout. This is not going to heal off. They've got the numbers advantage.
Does he take a fight from the side? We'll find out.
Whale with a really good
Threats
solo
are
clutch
actually
here,
the only
too.
duo left in this lobby. Everybody else here is solos. They're done. Wow.
Oh my gosh, yes!
Shot to take
Whale
out
with the
TK.
ricochet
Somebody
flare gun
cut that,
kill.
'cause I need to
Oh
re-see
my
it, as
god.
now his next target
The
is in
big
sight.
brain. That was some
Maybe
Mr.
Trashy
Savage shit,
second.
man.
That's
Oh
the
my
one
god.
pump
Whale in the
again,
1v2.
but he has two big
Surely Threats and
opponents.
Bugha don't lose this.
Threats
Come
and
on.
Bugha, who are trying to fight
Bugha
for
with the
high ground,
builds.
But against the Mythic, one-shot potential. Epic Well has already done that 2 different times on the day. He takes down Threats.
Let's go,
but
Dig
goes
win,
down to the
baby.
zone before
Bugha
the
Threats on the
Siphon
board.
can
I think that was a
kick in.
5 or a
Bugha
6
Threats
elim
take
win.
it.
Disgusting plays from Whale. But Dig win, baby. How is that the first one of the day? Merits, 5 gifted, my friend, please. That is the bingo board. The Dig win. I did not think it was going to take until game 5, but here we are. Holy. Chat, hashtag Dig win, baby. Let's go. This leaderboard is going to be so close, I think.
Flare gun elimination. Are we playing trick shots here?
That
He
was
banked
such
it
a
off
clean
the
play by
wall, but
Whale.
unfortunately,
He's a
even though
genius.
He did get the 1 pump on the Threats. Bugha with the high ground and the
Bro,
pressure
the beams
from
were
zone after
crazy.
zone. They take
Chat, I want to watch the
game
replays here.
overall, and they started that one in 7th place.
I know this is a winning package, but I would not have been upset to see the flare gun elimination thrown in there. Take a
Oh,
look. From
that
Bugha's
flare gun play was
perspective,
nice.
the
That was
box fight
definitely some
going
like
down.
Mr.
Epic Well
Savage
with
ricochet
Threats
plays.
And Bugha come out on top for game number 2. Now Bugha and Threats have the high ground. Bugha and Threats are back in this conversation. They came into this in top 7. They don't have any elims. What separates them from the rest is the fact that they are now earning placement points to scratch that. Finally, the points start to add up. Make it 2 elims. They're giving us the show right now from height, and we have seen every team on high ground effectively uncontested throughout the day. For now, though, look at this, Jacob. Rise and Yomzo are still in this too.
Looked like he just coned his opponent into the box to give himself a free rotation as they move to the low side of the zone. Legendary Slurp Juice means Rise are going to regenerate that shield and HP in the blink of an eye. Into the top 17 we go, but this zone is continuously pulling up and down all around these different elevations. But Bugha and Threats, they're going and connecting to that Rift Island. This is an ingenious play. Will it pay off? Only time will tell.
Hamstone Factor also trying to close that gap. They will be up there inside the top 5 conversation. We are going to have a race for a finish here for the last game when this one concludes. Pamsel jumps in the box, loses teammate. He needs to clutch up. It's worth so much, and he does it. It's placement points. It's more than that too, and the flick shot. And Pam is still going here.
Trying to keep everything intact for him, but they run out of resource, running out of time, and they go back to the lobby on that one. That's Rise who picks up another knock. Him and Ianto trying to take first place back, which they had at one stage on the day. Staggering himself out. One splash less. Time is running out. Rise now needs to beeline into zone. He's taking so much damage in the storm. He fires off a huge shot, but opportunity running out the window, and Rise goes down.
He's finished. Bugha and Threats now have it on easy street here. Plenty of placement points and a win waiting for them to be picked up here. But they do have a little bit of material to work with. It's going to be very patient from here on out for them. Otherwise, we see trouble. Trashy is up. He finds his way into the storm. Their win condition revealed to him. That's a slurp juice. TK, nothing to work with. No heals. Kinetic Blade in hand. Does he challenge height? Does he take a fight from the side? We'll find out.
Bugha and Threats are actually the only duo left in this lobby. Everybody else here is solos. Flare gun going out from Epic Well, and a bang shot to take out TK. Somebody clip that, because I need to re-see it, as now his next target is in sight. That's going to be Trashy, and he gets the one pump again, but he has two big opponents, Threats and Bugha, who are trying to fight for the high ground, but against the mythic one-shot potential. Epic Well has already done that 2 different times on the day. He takes down Threats, but goes down to the zone before the siphon can tick in. Bugha and Threats take the game.
Man, oh my, Epic Whale is showing us why he is one of the best to ever do it. But in the end, Bugha and Threats are also the greatest on the space as well here. North America is really starting to fire up right now. Jacob, what a game that was.
What a game indeed. And I just gotta add, was that the first flare gun elimination? Are we playing trick shots here? He banked it off the wall, but unfortunately, even though he did get the one pump on the Threats, Bugha with the high ground and the pressure from zone after zone, they take the game overall, and they started that one in 7th place.
I know this is a winning package, but I would not have been upset to see the flare gun elimination thrown in there. Take a look from Bugha's perspective. The box fight was going down. Epic Whale put up a great one, but Threats and Bugha come out on top for game number 11 here at the grand final. And now we just have one more.
This is the final countdown, the last go around, and with Bugha and Threats to start that game in 7th place, I can only hope they inch themselves up the leaderboard to give themselves a fighting chance, but only Zeke and our analysts can let us know.
Stress.
They're doing it
at an all-time high, like Bugha here and Threats. And you know, this is actually a fight I've always wanted to see. I wish under a little bit different circumstances, right? I wanted a straight-up 2v2 Epic Whale and Reed versus Bugha and Threats. This time, though, they will walk away winners. And of course, this was actually the story of our top 5 going down super, super early, Vivid, which just opened up the entire lobby.
Exactly. I mean, it just keeps happening, right? We think that they have the lead secured. If they just get one more good game in, they can kind of smooth sail to the FNCS championship. Then they always seem to slip up, and now we're set up for a phenomenal game number 12 because, like Jacob mentioned, Bugha and Threats, they were in that 7th place position. With many of those teams falling down early this game, they're going to be up their top 3 contention as well.
I really believe that that high ground is where they have the most peace and happiness up there. They look great. They're playing great. And I'm assuming they're going to be trying to go for it this last game.
I distinctly remember Jenny saying, I want Bugha and Threats to win. And now here they are. So, well, we have Caster Curse. She has Caster Blessings. But anyway,